We're talking about gate 37, which is the gate of the family, or you can also think about it as the gate of community. I reference it as empowered peace. This background frequency really is about being empowered in achieving the greater good. Having a sense of peace that all is well in your world and that you're having a positive impact at the world beyond your immediate family. So really it's about empowering your community, not just your family. And there are a couple of very influential humans that were born under this gate. The first being none other than my very good friend and mentor, Emma Dunwoody, who is gate 37 through and through. This is a woman who's grown an incredibly huge community off the back of her world-leading podcast, the Human Design Podcast, as well as in her HTX membership community, of which I am a teacher. I think the thing about Emma that really stands out to me is that she wants the best for every single human in that community. And she's also very, very big on celebrating the members and inviting other teachers in. There's a real sense of a rising tide lifts all boats. This is empowering for all of those within the community. And it also magnetizes us towards her. The other human born under this gate, who you would have to be living under a rock not to know who I'm talking about, is quite frankly the most famous, yes, the most famous personal development guru in the world. He's a man, he's a father, he's a community builder, he's on the global stage. Who am I talking about? I will come back at the end of the episode and reveal who else is born under gate 37, empowered peace. When I think of gate 37, I'm really thinking about wanting the best for all. This is a strongly community-focused energy. So when we're in this background frequency, it's a fantastic time to be thinking about who do I have in my circle, in my inner circle, in my broader community. Am I surrounding myself with the right people? And in today's world, it is also worth considering, who do I choose to be in my family? If you want to create a sense of empowerment in your marketing, now is the perfect time for you to do just that. What does empowering marketing look like? How do we create empowering marketing? That's what we're going to reveal in this episode. Talking about the low frequency of this gate, it's worth calling out that we are in the solar plexus, or the emotional center of the human design body graph. And we're in a run of these emotional gates through the beginning of February and into most of March. So if you're feeling more emotional, or you're feeling other people's emotions more than ever, that is why. And this gate is no exception. In fact, the low frequency of gate 37, empowered peace, is a sense of weakness. It brings up a feeling of not having enough support. If you happen to be part of a family where you don't feel supported, this is a time where that's really going to come up for you. And while this gate is about family, it's also about community and not feeling supported in your community. In fact, the low frequency really brings up a sense of not having trust that you are supported. So if that's something that's coming up for you or people in your world, this is why. This is the background frequency right now. And when this shows up, it's very important that you understand the low frequency and the high frequency of this gate, like every gate, exist on the same spectrum. And you really want to lean into the high frequency. These are just some of the themes that might be coming up that are aligned with gate 37. So in the high frequency, you're empowering others. You're sharing your passion for a sense of peace in the world, in your family, in the community that you've built, in the audience that you have connecting with you. It's a fantastic time for sharing your love of community, for sharing your passion for building connection to others, and the fact that you believe that every human is worthy of equality. Equality is a big theme in this high frequency. It's that sense of wanting equality for others and for being a voice in a world where we're shifting to a paradigm where this becomes the norm. And now it's time to reveal our cosmic content prompts for Gate 37, Empowered Peace. The first content prompt is encouraging your audience to choose their own family. Here's an example of this. You know that you become a product of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So who are those people for you? This is the kind of message that your community will be open to right now. really thinking about, are they surrounding themselves with the right family, and who would they choose to have in their inner circle, knowing that it creates such a big difference in their own energy, in their frequency, and in how they show up for success in the world. Depending on your niche, this could mean actually talking about the fact that family structures are different these days and that we can choose who we get to call family. So who do you call family? And empower your audience to choose their family as well. Our second cosmic content prompt is about celebrating your community. This is a wonderful time for you to be shouting out about your peers or your clients, people that are in your circles that you consider to be an important part of your community. I love seeing this in action. In fact, my producer, Saldana, has an incredible community of women who are building role model revolutions. They are stepping into their highest level of visibility and claiming their space on video. Hello? Me too. And honestly, the way she celebrates the women in her community is truly inspiring, and I know it has an effect on the community itself. When you celebrate your community, you can trust that it brings up amazing feelings of connection in the women that you're sharing, or the men. You can trust that it deepens connection with those humans in your community. And building connection is very important for you as a personal brand, not just because connection leads to deeper engagement and ultimately trust, but also because you don't want to be in this alone. Your community is everything as an entrepreneur. This is a wonderful time to be community minded and really thinking about others. Who do I want to celebrate this week? The third content prompt for empowered peace is about peace itself. Well, actually, I think of this one as a prompt for you to share your passion for all beings deserving equality, your passion for wanting the world to be a more peaceful place. And we all know how much trouble the world has been in over these last few years. But I believe and I trust that there is a new paradigm coming through. And this gives me a lot of encouragement to stand up and talk about what I value as a business owner. One of my values is creating equality for women in particular, empowering you to have a more powerful, confident voice on the global stage, to stand up and make a difference and build a legacy. This is something that I am certainly going to be sharing this week. And I would encourage you to think about yourself. What does equality mean to you? What does peace mean for you? What is true for you that your emotional solar plex is going to want you to voice into your marketing this week? That's this prompt in a nutshell. Now, I said at the beginning of this episode that I would reveal who the celebrity is, or the famous person, born under gate 37. Did you guess? Type it in the comments below. Let us know who you thought it was. It won't surprise me if you got this one right. It is none other than Anthony Robbins, or Tony Robbins. He is such a celebrity in the world of personal development. And if you're an entrepreneur and you're on a personal development journey of any kind, I expect you know exactly who I'm talking about. And before I go, I want to encourage you to go and connect with Emma Dunwoody. In particular, I co-host a monthly episode with her on her Human Design podcast, the biggest human design podcast in the world, which you don't want to miss. I'm going to link you to the latest episode. It's all about the transits, just like this YouTube channel, so I know you're going to love it.